walk you through a whole lap. So turn 1, you're coming up over a hill into the braking zone. It doesn't look like much on TV, doesn't look that much to a spectator either, but the car gets light. Coming over the top of a hill, it gets light. So you're finding your brake zone on the right, you smash the brakes pretty hard, and hopefully you have ABS, because if you don't, you're going to have to back up your brake zones a little bit. It's too hard not to hit ABS in that particular brake zone. Then you're coming up over the hill, you're looking for the apex, and you're starting to turn down, and as you're turning down, you're releasing brake pressure so that the car will turn and not just continue going straight. There's only so much traction there. We call it trail braking, where you're just slowly lifting off the brake as you're turning, and that really loads the front tire. Which helps you turn harder. And then as soon as you're getting close to apex, you're back to throttle, wide open basically. The car will often, in my case, snap a little bit, and you'll catch it, ride it out, and try to get back to the left to get set up for turn 2. Turn 2 is a long sweeper. It might be a decreasing radius, but you don't really notice it. The track's really wide, and once you're down to apex, there's tons of run out on the exit. So you're balancing how hard can you possibly push it in, and you're trail braking again to get down to apex. And then it's just a little bit of maintenance throttle for a split second, and then you're back to smooth application of the throttle to exit corner 2 down the next straight. I'll shift from second to third, look for my brake zone. It's the last cone on the left before you turn in. I'll smash the brakes hard again, and there's a little downhill. Some people will go off there because you're trying to brake as late as you can. I've been off there, a lot of people have, because it's hard just to, if you're 0.2 of a second later, probably even 1/10 of a second later on braking, it could be too late. So I'll hit a downshift on entry there, and this one there's so many unique corners here that this track to me isn't the most thrilling. The track doesn't flow that well to me, but there's some definitely unique stuff. Turn 3 is fun, and it flows okay. You'll kill a fair bit of speed, you'll hit the apex, and then there's exit curbing. It's like 4 feet of extra curbing out there, and you'll use all of that if you can, if you nail it right. You're looking for neutral steering, meaning you'd like to have the wheel straight, and you're applying just enough throttle to keep it straight. That's where the car is usually the fastest. Now you're taking a quick, 4 is just a quick left, you're wide open through that. You'll hit third again, into 5, and this one's like, it's kind of a balls turn. It's how hard can you push in and not fly off the track. And it's usually, for most of us, you have to work up to it. Even if you've been here 100 times, it's like, how far can I push it? Because it feels like you're going to fly off track until you know that you won't. So, and then it's a balance thing. 5 and 6 is really unique. There's no turn any other track I've been to that are like 5 and 6. And this is part of the flow killer for me, is you're flying into 5, trying to stay on track, and if you do it perfectly, it might flow decent, but it's so hard to get it perfect to where you set up for 6. You're looking for a great exit on 6 and nailing the 6 apex, but you have to kill quite a bit of speed to do it, but you also have to not fly off track, but you also can easily go too slow, which is what most of us do, and you find yourself back to gas just a little bit, like, oh man, I overslowed. And it's such a weird pair of turns combined. So it is really challenging. It seems like it would be nothing, but to really get speed through there and out of there, it is challenging, and it is in a way fun. So then back up to third to get up to turn 7. 7's just a quick dab of the brakes hard, turn down to the apex, and then ride all the way through 7 exit is just a big long sweeper. And for us, we're trying to build as much speed as we can there. So you're staying out wide. And then once you see your apex for 8, you'll turn down. For me, I have to lift briefly just to get the nose down to the apex of 8. Then back to wide open just briefly again as you huck the car back for 9. It's a quick S. And it's tough. That's the highest speed corner of the track is 9 probably. That really matters to us anyway at our power level. And so yeah, it's a balancing act through 9 to get all the way out to exit. And then you're back wide open. I ring out third down to 10. 10's another hard brake zone. Easy to go off there because it goes downhill. And if you brake just a split second too late, you're off in the grass again. So yeah, 10, and then 10's just a quick 180 basically back up the hill, up into the straight. We hit maybe 115 is our top speed. through fourth gear, and then you're down third. I'll go down to third in turn 11. That's just a quick 90, pretty basic turn down to the apex, and then you're back to the start finish.